Hey guys, this is Jackie here from Positive Push. You may have seen on my page I posted about a DIY herb garden. So I'm starting it today and I'm just going to show you guys how I'm going to do it. So first I'm going to start off with 4 pint glasses, just like this. I had them in my cabinets over there. So I just pulled them out and they actually fit into the device I'm going to use to hang on the wall, which is over here. This is from IKEA. It's a wine rack. I actually saw this idea on Pinterest, so I'm doing it a little different than the way the girl did it on Pinterest, but with the same idea. So I'm going to use this, and then the idea is they'll just sit in here like this, okay? Then we will add our rocks to the bottom of the cup to help for some drainage, and then the soil, because that's where you put plants, right? So I have the seeds as well. That holds 4, so I picked 4 out. I'm debating on whether to go with seedlings or with an already rooted plant. So we'll see what I decide towards the end. Now what's really cool is that we're going to take the bottom of this and dip it in chalkboard paint so we can write which herb it is. So we'll start with that because that takes some drying time. So all I did was picked out my pint glass, that's what fits in there, and washed it, soap and water, let it dry. And then I have this chalkboard paint, and it's open, and I'm dangerous. So I gotta be very careful. So I'll just show you guys real quick. I just got this at Home Depot today. It was like $10. So, and you can actually get it tinted with other colors, and you can get a clear one as well, so a clear finish. But I decided to go with black. So you take your cup. I'll actually tip this down for you so you can see. There we go. I like my sweater. So you take your cup and you just, I just dip it in the can. And I only showed you guys 3 glasses because I did one prior to this, so I can make sure that the paint would stick and everything like that. So you're going to want to go about 1 inch or so. I did a couple dips on the last one. I went a little bit higher. So we'll just do it again. And the beauty of it is it doesn't have to be perfect. If one side's better than the other, you go with the side that looks better. So you just let the excess paint drip off. This is good so far. See, it dipped a little thin in the back here, so I'll use the front, which is now this side. So you just let it kind of drip off, and then you're actually going to put the bottom of it on a paper towel and let it dry there. And I have this covered, my counter covered with wax paper. So we'll do this. And then I have a paper towel here, and you're just going to drop it on there. I'm going to move this out of the way because, like I said, I'm dangerous. I'll get it all over myself. So then I'm just letting it drip off. And then I'm going to pick it up and tip it upside down. Now, you're going to want to watch for dripping and everything like that. You can just wipe it off with damp paper towel just before it totally dries. The directions on this, I keep picking it up. I got to stop. I got to leave it over there. The directions on that say 30 minutes till it's air dry, and then about 2 hours till you can actually move it around, and 4 for a recoat. So we'll see what it needs. I'm not going to show you this part. I'm actually going to dip the rest of them, 2 more, and then I'm going to flip it over on wax paper, and then in about a half an hour, 45 minutes, I'm just going to move it around the wax paper so it doesn't dry to it, and then I'll make the next part of the video. Hey guys, Jackie here, just going to finish up the DIY herb garden. I have the cup here that has the chalkboard paint along the brim of it. I did decide to go with letting it drip down. I think it looks cool. So you can always clean up the edges though if you put a piece of tape around it before you dip it, just so it's nice and even for you. Then I filled it with some of the rocks that I showed you in the beginning. These are just, I got them at Home Depot. It was like $5 for this bag. And I just filled it up. Again, this helps the water drain out because you don't want them to get too wet. You're in danger of growing other things, you know, like fungus and stuff like that can hurt the herbs that you're trying to grow. So I just put a layer in there. I like to see it. I think it looks really cool to see the rocks. So dirt, rocks, and then the chalkboard paint. Now, it says not to use the chalkboard paint for 3 days. So what I should have done is waited 3 days and then did this, but I'm impatient. So I just wrote on the bottom, it's a B. This one's, well, it's a B upside down, but this one's going to be basil. And then I just wrote R for rosemary, P for parsley, S for spearmint, just so I know which ones they are, and then I can label them. You can kind of see it off in the distance. I'll show you guys a bit better picture of it as soon as we're done with this. This is just my soil. I scooped it out of this bag here. This is, again, like $5 at Home Depot, so seed starting, and I have so much more. So if these go well, I like to get 2 more and do 3 on the wall, and I think that covers like all the herbs you can ever dream of. So I just use this kind, seed starting. So I did decide to go with the seedlings because I couldn't find any of the already grown ones. So seeds it is, and I'm just going to put the dirt in here. I fill it up pretty high, pretty much all the way. Okay, so I have that, and then I'm just going to use a pen to mark the holes. You can read how far down they should be buried. This says 1/4 inch down. So that's actually going to be to like the blue. It says to do these kind of far apart. So I'm just going to do 4 in this one. The other ones I kind of just plopped them in there. I mean, we'll see how this goes. This is my first time really growing anything. So we'll just see. We'll just put a couple in each. I'm assuming, I mean, I'm going to get something out of it. Put a couple more. So that should be good. And then I'm just going to, I almost dropped all the seeds. I'm just going to cover it up. Okay. And then for the watering part, I got a squirt bottle. So is the wet. The dirt doesn't get too wet, so I'm just going to do the initial one. I mean, you want that. I'm probably going to do this, and then tomorrow have it go all the way down because the seeds are just sitting kind of at the surface. So, you know, kind of get it in there. But that, it has more control than just dumping the water on it because you really don't want to get too much in there to let it drain. So then I'll place it over here and then I'll show you guys how it looks. You see it? So that's what this finished, I'm going to bring my power cord over here. So what the finished product looks like. They're hanging on the wall over here. So then my idea, if these work out, you don't hang one over there and then over there. Once this 3 days have passed, I'll be labeling them, and then I'll just post a picture on my page, and then as they start sprouting, I will just let you guys see. Be taking pictures and posting it up there. So find me on facebook.com/positivepush. Follow me and check out how this herb garden goes for me. Thanks for watching, guys.